Good morning, happy Thursday. Welcome to Flexibility and Mobility. Woo! Really excited to be here with you today. Hopefully you're feeling good and ready to move our bodies. Good morning. Wonderful. If you just joined, let me know where you're watching from today. Good morning, Rebecca. Wonderful. While we're waiting for a couple people to join, I'm just going to do a quick disclaimer before we get started today. So in response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness classes to Canadian Armed Force members. By using social media platforms, the virtual fitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Force personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Force members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness level are unknown, and it's entirely up to each individual to assess their ability to participate in this class. Since it's preferable to consult your physician before beginning any exercise program, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Force members to consult the Get Active questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference document. If you would experience any pain or difficulty during the exercises presented in this video, it's recommended that you stop and consult a healthcare provider. Good morning. So team, I will put the disclaimer away. Welcome. For those of you who haven't met me, my name is Danielle Yule. I am coming in from PSP Esquimalt. Let me know where you're viewing from. Today we are doing flexibility mobility fusion. So we are working on a power flow today. We are strengthening our lower body, focusing on glutes, quads, and hamstrings. So with that being said, move at your own pace. If anything you're not loving today, come out of the pose. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, it's going to burn. But yes, you're going to get through it. We are practicing, so we will always get better. If you fall out of it, any of the positions, laugh it out and get back into it. So today we are going to be starting in reclined butterfly. So laying on our backs. So reclined butterfly. If your lower back doesn't like it, you can have your legs wide and have your knees draw in, or reclined butterfly, your base of your feet are touching and you're letting your legs fall out. So what we're going to do here is just put your hands on your belly, and I want you to just focus inwards, taking the next 10 or so breaths to connect to your body. Shutting your eyes, letting your knees fall out, sinking deeper into the mat, being grateful that you have the next 30 to 40 minutes all for you, all to move your body, to make it strong and powerful. These next 5 breaths, make them the biggest breaths you've had all day. Breathing in through the nose for 5 seconds and out through the mouth for 5 seconds. Feeling that belly rise and fall into your hands. Option to stay here. Option to bring your hands overhead, opening up your chest, grabbing opposite elbows. And now bringing that breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Relaxing your facial muscles. Relaxing your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Try to keep to this breath throughout our practice today. If you ever find your mind wandering, just focus back into your breath. Beautiful. Letting go of your hands. Since we've been in this reclined position for a while, bringing your knees up together with your hands and giving your knees a tug. Coming into a ball, lifting up your shoulder blades. And slowly rocking up. Taking about 4 or 5 rocks to cross at your feet and flipping it over onto hands and knees. Good morning and welcome. So we're going to start with cat and cow, but this isn't going to be your traditional cat and cow. So have your hands just slightly further than your shoulders and then go over your hands. So it's a bit of a wider, your knees are a bit further back than your hips. So what we're going to be doing is instead of pressing up into a cat, we're going to press up and push back into a child's pose. And exhale. Coming forward, dropping your belly and facing your head to the corner of the room. Inhale. Pushing your belly up to the sky and dropping back, child's pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Dropping your belly. Beautiful, you can go at your own pace. Pushing back, child's pose. We're going to be doing 2 more rounds. Really stretching into the shoulders, dropping. Enjoying this flex in between your spine, getting into that lower back. Beautiful. Coming back to all fours. Here we're coming into our low lunge. We're going to bring our left leg forward. And put your left leg just outside your left hand. Roll your shoulders back and down. From here, you can come up onto your fingertips. Or you can keep your hands face down, depending on your flexibility today. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, and we're staying here for a beat. If you like, you can slightly turn out your knee. If you're doing that today, just keep a flex in your foot. And just using our breath to relax. The more you relax, the more your body will get into this stretch. Option to stay here. Option to bring your left hand and bring it around your body and grab for that right knee coming into a quad stretch. Wonderful. You're more than welcome to stay back into that low lunge. And you can double up your mat if your knee needs that extra support. Hold here. You got it. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Coming back to center. From here, we're tucking our back right foot underneath. And we're bringing our knee up. Starting to get into a crescent lunge, starting our power pose. Rolling your shoulders back. Lifting up your hands and coming up to your crescent lunge. So from here, we're going to sink a little bit deeper. Bringing your hands to heart center, leaning forward, keeping that core engaged, and we're going to twist to that left side, opening up. So this twist, you're going to feel your obliques engage and be a little bit taller. Option to stay here, option to open up, full into that twist, only if your body allows it. And if you absolutely want to, you can look at that top hand for a balance challenge, depending on how you're feeling today. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Hands to heart center, lifting back up. Crescent lunge. Beautiful. Grabbing your right wrist. We're coming into a side bend. Getting into that side body, your obliques. Breathing. Sinking a bit deeper into that lunge. You got it. 4, 3, 2, One, amazing. Bring your hands to heart center, coming up into a chair pose. Toes together, your heels are an inch away from each other. Sinking back low in your chair, pushing your tailbone back and down, chest is up. Can you sink a little bit deeper? Beautiful, hands in the air. 3, 2, 1, folding forward. Halfway lift, hands on your shins, flat back. Hands to the ground, coming out into plank. Option here, dropping to your knees. Option to stay up into plank. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Holding here. It's going to be a powerful flow today, so stay with me. Coming into chaturanga, your hands are below your shoulders. Elbows go back, away, close to your body. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Strengthening that upper back. 3 baby cobras. Hands underneath your shoulders. We lift up. And exhale. Lifting up. And exhaling. Lifting up. And exhaling. Pressing back up. Coming back onto all fours. Rolling your shoulders back and down. Coming to the other side, low lunge. Right foot close to your right hand. At first, rolling your shoulders back and down. You're more than welcome to come up onto your fingertips or coming and staying on your palms, depending on your flexibility. From here, relaxing into the position, using your breath. Your option here, you can lift your leg and your knee out slightly, just making sure that right leg is flexed to protect your knee. Getting deep into that hip flexor, stretching out that quad. Option 1 to stay here. Option 2 is to reach with your right hand, reaching for that left quad, left foot. You can hold on the outside or the inside, depending on what you feel like today. Pulling that leg up, sinking in. Can your hips stay there? Loving the stretch, keep breathing. Three, 2, and 1. Nice work. Beautiful. Coming back into that crescent lunge, tucking your left foot under, lifting your hands to your fingertips, and coming up to crescent lunge. Beautiful. So we're coming into that twist on the other side. Bring your hands to heart center. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. We hinge forward, and then we twist from our obliques. Really feeling like you're taller, lifting out. Beautiful. If you find that your breath starts to slow, coming a little bit out. Option 1 to stay here. Option 2, open up. Flower those hands open. If you want to challenge your balance today, looking at that top hand. You can do this. 2 more breaths. And slowly come back to center. Hands back overhead. And coming into our chair position. Toes together, heels an inch apart. Sink a little bit further back, making sure your knees aren't going over your toes. Hands overhead. Sink lower. Coming up. Sink lower. You can do it. And folding forward. Nice work. Inhaling, halfway lift, hands on your shins, flat back. And exhaling, dropping your hands. Beautiful. Option always to come onto your knees for this plank. Holding here, 5 breaths. Bring your feet together, pushing your heels back. Elongating your neck away from your shoulders. You got this. Keeping that butt down. Engage those glutes. Beautiful. Getting ready to chaturanga. Pull your shoulders away. Bring your elbows close to your body. Wonderful. This time, instead of doing 3 baby cobras, we're going to spider our hands outside of our mat and open up our chest. Coming up just as long as your lower back allows it. Exhaling. Coming back up. We're doing that 2 more times. And down. The 3rd time, we are going to stay up. From here, you're more than welcome to wave. Do what feels good for your shoulders. Like a wave in the ocean, enjoying it. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Coming back down. Pressing back up. So instead of starting from all fours, we're going to downward dog. You're more than welcome to stay on all fours if downward dog is not for you. So having your hands just further in front of your shoulders, tucking your feet under and coming into our first downward dog of the day. So if this is your first downward dog of the day, paddle your feet, press into your fingertips. Try not to focus on getting your heels down to the ground, just pressing your chest towards your legs. Beautiful. Wonderful. Lifting your left leg high to the sky, opening up that hip, bending your leg. And beautiful, bringing it through, coming into warrior 1. Bring your left leg forward. Your right leg will turn on a 45-degree angle, and you will open your hands up. So your hands are facing forward, your body is facing forward, and your hips, your inner thighs are pulling together. So they're holding. Amazing. Cactusing your arms. We're going to open up our chest, bending at the elbows and just opening, looking up at the sky. Amazing. Squeezing those quads together. You can do it. And coming back up. Amazing. Bring your hands on your hips. Bring your back leg in a little bit. We're coming into a pyramid pose. So rolling your shoulders back, hands overhead. If you wanted to do step 1, you're more than welcome to keep it here. This will be harder. You choose breathing in and exhaling, coming halfway. So as here, we're making sure our left thigh is turning forward and your right thigh is also facing the front. Your hips are squared. You can do this holding your abdominals. Keeping a slight bend in that front knee. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, and folding down. Nice work. Rounding your back, enjoying this forward fold, getting deep in that front hamstring. So we're coming up into our standing splits. So your hands are going to walk slightly in front of you. And you're bending your left knee, and you're lifting with your glutes, your right leg up to the sky. And it doesn't matter how high it goes. We're going to be strengthening our glutes today. So breathing in and exhaling. Bring your knees to touch into a ball. Nice one. 2 more times. Lifting that leg up. Bending a little bit deeper. Inhaling. Bringing it tight little into a ball. Exhale. Amazing. Instead of coming back down, we're going to bring ourselves into a ball. This time, hands at your heart center and coming up to standing. Bring your right leg in. Option 1 to stay here. Option 2 is to grab your left hand onto your right knee. And we're going to be opening up to the side, twisting. Nice, shaking is good. These standing poses are going to be challenging. If you fall out of it, as I said, laugh it out. I fall all the time. 4, 3, 2, beautiful. Coming back to center. Raising your hands overhead. We're going into a crescent lunge. Bringing that foot back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Hands on the ground. Beautiful. Coming down into our forearm plank this time. Going 1 and 2. Rolling those shoulders back. Drop your hips. We're going to be doing 20 knee touches. Touching one knee and then the other. 3, 4, 5, 6. Looking at your hands. 8, 9, 10. Halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Dropping into Sphinx pose. Stretching out that chest, pulling back. Feeling your shoulder blades come together. Take a minute here. And coming back down. Beautiful. Short child's pose before we go to the other side. So feet together, knees can be as wide as your flexibility is today. And we're just sinking down into a child's pose. Getting some energy for that second side. You know what's coming. Relaxing. Amazing. Once you're ready, coming back to all fours. Getting ready for that downward dog, so your hands are slightly further in front of your shoulders. Tucking your feet under, driving your hips to the sky. This time, your right leg is going to be going to the sky, and we're bending and opening up our hip. And nice and slowly, we're going to bring that right leg in between our hands. Slowly, dropping your left foot at a 45-degree angle. You might need to bring your back foot a little bit depending on your comfortability. And we're coming up into our Warrior One position. So, Warrior One, making sure our hips are trying to face forward. That's why, say if your knee doesn't like it a bit, you can bring your back leg in a little bit further. And hands overhead. We're going to do the same as the other side. We're going to cactus our arms. Then we're going to open up into a slight back bend, opening up our chest. Feel our shoulder blades enjoy. Heart openers are a great way to stretch your chest. Say if we've been sitting at a desk all day. 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center. Amazing. Coming into a pyramid pose. Hands on your head. On your hips. Beautiful. You can bring your back leg in a little bit. Option 1, hands on your hips. Option 2, hands overhead. Our feet are both going to be forward, same as Warrior One. Hinging at the hips, leaning forward. Your hands are vertical. This is power. Your hips are facing forward. Slight bend in that front leg. Nice. You got it. Hamstrings, hello. You can do this. 2 more breaths. Squeeze those glutes together. And folding forward. Rounding your back. Enjoying this forward fold. Ready to strengthen our glutes and our standing splits. Hands go slightly in front of you. We're going to lift our left leg up, not forcing it, not going with the flow. Wonderful. Breathing in and exhaling. Knees come together, tight into a ball, and extending to the air. And coming back into a ball one more time. You can do this. Pressing up. Can you go even further? Pointing your toe. Even further. And bring your knees together. We're coming up to standing. Bring your knees together, hands at heart center, and coming up. Wonderful. Bring your knee up to chest. So from here, your right hand is going to hold onto that left knee, and your left hand is going to open up to the side of the room. You can feel those obliques work, that side body. That supporting leg should be shaking. You can do this. Optional, look at that back hand if you're challenging your balance today. And coming back to center. Hands at heart center. We're going to go into crescent lunge in 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hands up. Hands down. Wonderful. We're going to be doing 3 push-ups, rolling your shoulders away. Option to come to your knees. 3 push-ups, legs straighten. 3, up, 2, and 1. From here, you can come into an upward dog, or you can stay where you are. Beautiful. Coming back to all fours. So we're going to strengthen our abs a little bit more. Coming back into our plank position. Coming on to our forearms once again. From here, I want your right forearm to cross over to the left, and we're going to open up into a side plank. Hip dips. We have 10, 10, 9. Option, bottom leg is down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Push it up even higher. 1. Amazing. Coming back, we're switching sides. Your left forearm is going to face your right side, flipping over. 10 dips. 9. Really push and extend up. 6, 5, yes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Coming onto those forearms we're holding here. 3, 2, and 1. Drop those hips. Second Sphinx pose. Breathing in and exhaling through your mouth. Okay, coming on the ground. So we did that reclined butterfly at the start of the class. This time we're going to strengthen our glutes by bringing your hands just over your head, and your forehead is going to be resting. I'm going to have my head slightly upright so you can hear me. Your feet are going to be together, and we're just pulsing up into the sky. So baby pulses, your knees don't have to come that far. Up and down. Up. Up and down. Up. Down. 3 more, and we're holding it up. 2. And holding up. Squeeze. If your lower back doesn't like it, you drop to the ground. Hold here. Flexing your feet. Bring your heels together. Yes, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Pushing back and flipping over to the other side. Amazing. Nice work. So from here, we're going to come into a twist. So bring your left foot in, cross it over, and we're just going to hold either onto the left side, or if you want, you can have your right arm twist and catch the outside of your left quad. And you're just going to be sitting nice and up tall and looking left over your shoulder. Only do what your neck allows. Nice, sitting even taller out of that sit bone. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Grabbing your left shin or left quad, hamstring stretch. You can also grab your foot or your toe. We just want a nice flat back. And dropping, hands up overhead, big hinge forward and dropping. This is a passive forward fold, so have your palms facing up. Let your lower back relax into it. Using deep breaths. Maybe shutting your eyes and slowly coming back up. Before we do the other side, step 1, we're going to come into a reverse tabletop. So your fingertips are going to be facing your feet, and you're going to bring your feet in like you're a crab. You're going to be pushing your butt up into the sky, looking into this ceiling and pushing your butt, squeezing your knees together. Push up even higher. Engage those glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Shake it out, roll those shoulders, bringing your right leg in, crossing it over that left leg, sitting up nice and tall. Your left arm will go to the sky. It can either hug that right leg or it can hook onto the back of your thigh while sitting up super tall and twisting and looking over your right shoulder. Still breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. Enjoying these twists. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back into that hamstring stretch. Pulling it towards your face. Flat back. And dropping into the sky. Pull your tailbone back, hands to the sky. One more forward fold. Hinging forward and sinking. And shutting your eyes. And slowly coming back up. So if you'd like to do that reverse tabletop one more time, or if you like, you can follow me. We're coming to a reverse plank. So your fingertips are still facing your butt. Instead, we're gonna pull our shoulders back. We're gonna point our toes down and we're gonna focus on pointing our toes and touching them to the mat. Rolling your shoulders back, pressing your chest to the air, and coming into a reverse plank. Looking up at the ceiling, tucking your chin in to protect your neck. Squeezing your glutes. Can you push up even higher? You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping down, coming all the way to the ground. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing your knees to your chest and giving them a big hug. Nice work. Starting to unwind from today's practice. Wonderful. Draw some big circles on the ceiling. Massage your lower back. And other direction. Wonderful. Your right leg is going to cross your left. You can either stay here or you can bring that knee to chest, keeping that top foot flexed to protect your knee. And just relaxing your upper body. Giving some TLC to those legs after all that hard work. Pull a little closer for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. So we're going to bring our hands into a T. We're going to drive our hips furthest over to that right of the mat. Option 1 is to keep your knees together and just twist over. Option 2, you can cross your right leg over your left and you just twist. You keep both shoulders on the ground and shut your eyes. Really slowing down your breath. And slowly coming back up to center. Before we do the other side, just do some windshield wipers with those legs. Nice. And this time your left leg crosses over your right. And you're feeding those hands underneath your quad, all the way over. Making sure that in this position you're finding that juicy spot. Maybe changing the angle a little bit of your leg to really get deep. And you're always more than welcome to invite your eyes to close. Maybe changing the angle, pulling in a little closer. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Bring your hands back out in that cactus shape, driving your hips over to that left side. Option to bring your knees together and drop them, or crossing one leg over the other and twisting. Maybe doing a body scan, how your body is feeling right now. Then to compare to the beginning of class. And slowly coming back to center. And doing those windshield wiper motions again with those knees. And we got one more move to close our practice. So option 1 is to just grab the sides of your knees and pull your knees to your armpits, getting into those inner thighs. Or you can come into the full position, which is happy baby. And so your hands are going to be going into the inside of your legs, and you're grabbing for the outside of your feet. And here I want you to focus on pressing your knees into your armpits. Nice. Maybe rocking from side to side if that feels good. Doing a playful rocking baby. We're happy and smiling. The sun is shining. If you're in Victoria today, it's meant to be 23. And I'm so excited to have all those rays of sunshine. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Give your knees a big hug. The biggest hug they've had all day. Give your body some love. Inhale. And on your exhale, letting go, coming into our final relaxation, our Shavasana. So bring your shoulders away from your ears, taking up as much space as you like. Letting your palms face up and your feet go up to the side. Relaxing your facial muscles. Feeling the effects of that powerful flow. Feeling the quads, the burn in all those standing poses. You did great. Taking this next minute or so to be really grateful for this movement, for the power, for the ability to try. Life is an adventure, so jump on that bandwagon and try new things. If this was your first time doing a yoga style class like this, nice work. It was definitely a hard one to start with. If you find your mind's wandering, focus on maybe a color, or maybe an ocean or a river or waterfall. You're more than welcome to stay in this Shavasana for a little bit longer, taking in the effects of this practice. If you like, you can wiggle your fingers and toes, waking up your body again. Maybe moving your feet and your hands in baby circles. And maybe bring your hands overhead, doing a big morning stretch. Pointing your toes. And then slowly bring your knees up and rolling over, coming into a comfortable seated position. You can be sitting or kneeling, depending on where you like. Bring your hands to chest. We're going to be taking one cleansing breath together to close our practice, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Do this loud and let it out. Breathing in, exhaling. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for coming to this flexibility, power, flow. Hopefully your legs, hamstrings, and glutes felt it. Tomorrow, you'll be with Tiana at 11 for a Friday, super long hip stretches to start your weekend, all ready to go to have fun and play in the sun. Team, my name is Danielle Yole. I am coming in from Esquimalt, PSP. So happy to be here. Thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your day. Enjoy the sunshine. Hello, Irene. Hello, Gwen. I'll see you next time. Bye. Air high five. Thank you, Dee. Woo. I love it always. Bye.